The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Candice Michelle. And the opponent, from Los Angeles, California, Jillian Hall.
Welcome to Raw, coming to you from the land of the Razorbacks, Little Rock, Arkansas. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
Little Rock can't wait to see the Raw Superstars. This show's been sold out for weeks.
These Little Rock fans know that Raw never disappoints, and tonight is no exception. I can't wait to get started.
These superstars are putting on a great match. Oh no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. That went nowhere. And it's been reversed. What a reversal. There's no question that Jillian Hall is more than just another pretty face. Although she certainly is a handsome young woman.
I know what you mean, JR. I mean, she's got a beautiful face. But when wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters. The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. I think she's got an opportunity to put her opponent away here.
I think you're right, King. And that cartwheel elbow just might have done it.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. I tell you, oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, what do you Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
There's the reversal.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament? A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3. It's always a treat to see Jillian Hall perform. Here's a diva who doesn't know the meaning of the word quit.
Yeah, or the meaning of the words, call me back when you get this. I must have left a dozen messages for her once I found out we'd be in the same arena tonight.
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later.
The WWE Divas are some of the most beautiful and athletic women in the world, and Jillian Hall is certainly no exception.
Beautiful and athletic. That's everything I look for in a woman, JR.
You know, maybe you should add blind and deaf to that list too, King. It might improve your odds.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we'd like to hear.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine Smackdown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our Smackdown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man.
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. Jillian Hall would make such a great addition to Raw, JR. I think I'll wine her and dine her and try to get her to jump from SmackDown.
King, if you really wanted to join us on Monday nights, I think the best thing you can do is not remind her that you'll be drooling over her every week.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Watch this one, King. I think it's her signature cartwheel elbow.
I'm dizzy just watching it, JR. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, and there's the cover. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way! I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match so far.
It has indeed, King, and I think it's only going to get better from here on out.
Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some, and here's the pin.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
I've got to say, I'm impressed with Jillian's stamina, JR. She's got to be completely exhausted by now.
What are you talking about?
Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you could come down that hurt. See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans will be disappointed. She's looking to put her opponent away in short order.
Oh my gosh! That cartwheel elbow should just about do it, JR. There's the pin! I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is...
Here's your winner, Jillian.